Late to the student loan debt relief game, Senator Kamala Harris, D. California, released what could be the most muddled proposal of the 2020 presidential contest. Unlike the proposals of candidates like Sen. Bernie Sanders, however, Harris's proposal is presented as part of a larger plan to assist Black Americans in particular. Harris's proposal includes calls for spending $60 billion in support of science, technology, engineering and mathematics (STEM) education at historically black universities and other minority-serving institutions. To the student loan portion of the plan, eligibility for $20,000 in student debt relief will be extended to Pell Grant recipients who start a business that operates for 3 years in disadvantaged communities. There are a few complications to this proposal. Pell Grants are awarded to low-income students and students from low-income families. Pell Grant recipients, then, are unlikely to have the money available upon graduating college to start a business. And Harris seems to not realize the challenge of starting a business that can even make it to the 3-year mark. According to the Small Business Administration, more than 1 in 5 small businesses don't make it out of the first year and only half or fewer survive by the 5-year mark. Harris's proposal of suggesting college graduates with low-income backgrounds and student loan debts try to get student loan relief by taking on the risk of starting a business in a disadvantaged community cannot and should not be taken seriously. The best one can say is that Harris seems to recognize that a Bernie Sanders-style debt relief is pie in the sky, not to mention unfair to those who worked hard to make good on their debt obligations. But her alternative is not only convoluted and impractical, but like the Sanders-style plan is still at the end of the day an unnecessarily federal overreach. The challenge is to respond with clear, simple policies that don't pick very narrowly selected winners at the expense of everyone else. Harris's plan fails that test on both grounds. When pressed to estimate the number of beneficiaries singled out for government aid in the plan, a spokesperson admitted the number would be around 17,500 Americans a year. Again, by comparison, the total number of Americans with student loan debt is around 45 million. Unsurprisingly, Harris's proposal managed to do one thing that's pretty rare in these polarized times, and that's unite people on the political left and right in opposition. Far too many Americans have had their economic prospects dampened by a higher education racket that churns out graduates who can't get the kinds of jobs that would make the student loans worth taking out. That's a reflection on policies that suppress and limit choice in education and in the marketplace. Rather than proposing trillion-dollar-plus bailouts of student loan debt, or developing convoluted proposals like Harris's, presidential candidates should stop trying to play Santa Claus and focus on more realistic and practical issues and solutions. Southern California news group Let's Block Ads. Why?